Hey there everyone, Hitesh here, back again with another Saturday Live. In case you don't know, we try to go live every single Saturday so that I can share some updates, can answer some of your questions, and we can just hang around. So, welcome to another Saturday Live. I hope the week was awesome for you. You grilled so much, you have worked so much hard, and we're going to talk more on to this subject. First and foremost, hello Nayan, hello Anand Raj Soni. Hello, Venkatesh. How's it going on for you? Hi, Ratan Singh. How's it going on for you? Hi, Nikhil Kumar. How's it? Hi, Rohit Kumar. It's getting YouTube is sending now notification. Sometimes YouTube doesn't even send notification. That's bad, YouTube. Anyways, I hope things are absolutely clear and fine with the audio and the video as well. So we're gonna just walk on to that. Okay, so hello Akul Srivastav. Thank you so much for super chat, Ankit Pal. I really appreciate that. How's the CloudX lab? I haven't tried that yet. They even haven't approached me yet. So we're gonna wait for that. Few videos on R. I don't think so. We are gonna take up R at least in this year. Maybe in the next year schedule we can put it up. So we need to create. Hi, I'm from Indonesia. Hey, welcome on board. I'm really happy to have you on board here. Hi from Andhra Pradesh. Hello, Bindu. How's it going on for you? I hope you're doing absolutely fine. Love from Kolkata. I get a lot of love from the southern part of the country, and now equally getting from the northern part as well. Now it has started in the northern as well. Okay, we're gonna talk more onto that. And by the way, how, are you guys following up the Docker series? I would highly recommend you to follow that series because Docker is like really amazing. Hello from Jaipur. Hi Samprit, how's it going on for you? It's been a while that I have been to office. Things have been really busy. So say something about internship program. Okay. The internship program is going great, and because there's just one student, I can actually monitor all of his activity, whatever he's writing, whatever he's learning. I can even guide him, like what you should learn next, where we are looking forward by the end of the month, where we are looking forward for the end of 2 months, or something like that. So definitely it's going great. And the reason why it's going so great because I have just one student to just monitor, and actually that's pretty good. As of now, he's very beginner in the Go, but he's gonna pick up pretty soon. I'm pretty sure of it. And definitely things are gonna be much more revealed after first week. I'm just giving him a little loose over the control that hey, just do whatever you like. I have started to push a little bit onto that, but not much. You haven't seen me pushing in the offline bootcamp. That's why you have no idea. Love from Bede, Maharashtra. Hey, that's great place. Thank you so much. So as of now, I have asked him to move into one step further into the Go programming language. By the way, you can see all of that progress onto blog.learncode online. There are no ads on the blog, so you can have a good experience there. No problem in that. And once that is being done, we definitely have a plan to move forward into the implementation area where we build something using the Go. Otherwise, what's the point of learning a programming language if you're not building something? So that's going great. And so far, the internship is pretty nice. I am hoping that he's going to give his 100%, which I'm pretty sure he will. Reveal your monthly income. I'm not really comfortable like other YouTubers who show up their banks and graphs and charts. My chartered accountant, my CA is going to kill me if I'll do that. But I'm really not comfortable in showing up how much I earn in public. I'm not really that daring as other YouTuber does. I really appreciate that they are so open about how much they are earning. They open those bank books directly here. Ice T, yes, of course, it is here. So Ice T is always here. I'm not really that comfortable in revealing, and I don't really think that you should also do that. That how much you earn or how much your family earn. These are like private information. At least I think it should be. Are there some free courses on C Sharp Unity? I don't think so. If somebody is going to teach C Sharp, he's not going to do for free. There's a super chat by Nikhil Dave. I hope I said your name correct. Sir, how do Google select work branch of new employee? How they select the X person go to Mountain View and Y person go to New York branch? It basically depends on where the work opportunity is and from where you have applied. It's not like you just get onto Google directly. in the college recruitment it does, but they strictly ask you that are you ready to relocate anywhere, or do you have specific preferences. Like recently there was a couple of job vacancies came out in the Google Singapore. A couple of my LinkedIn networks actually got into that, and that's how it is. The vacancy was for Google Singapore, so if you are applying at that time, that means you are ready to relocate either to Singapore, otherwise you are wasting time. It's not like they're going to just throw off anywhere in that. But of course I would say, like, if you are in the United States, they move you from Mountain View to New York. That's okay, fairly understandable. Your salary actually depends on where you are living, like which one is the most costly, which one is less costly. Same happens in India as well. They relocate you to multiple branches or office, the salary actually gets away like that. Like, there is no office of Google in Jaipur, but of course Jaipur is like uh, not very expensive to in the living condition, so of course the salary is going to be low. But Bangalore is very expensive, so the salaries are going to be a bit higher. But again, the saving ratio actually comes to the almost same. So yeah. Video not playing. The live looks pretty good. The health live health looks pretty good to me, so I think it's going working fine. There's another super chat. Thank you so much. Okay. Hello, am I late to the party? No, not at all, not at all. DSA course. Yes, DSA course is going absolutely good. The team is helping to all of the students pretty nicely. We're still consulting on a few things on the DSA course, but it's going absolutely amazing, and a lot of students are enrolling in it. Okay, Nikhil Dev says how to crack JE. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I scored like 3,800 something rank. Uh, that's not really a great rank. And of course, on top of that, my family was not ready to send me out of Jaipur. They said, hey, you can try again or something. I'm not really topper kind of a stuff. I scored in IEEE actually. I didn't score much in the JE. I was never interested in that part. I didn't prepare for it. So I thought just sitting in the exam would be wastage of time if I'm not preparing for that. I did prepare a little bit in AIEEE and scored 3,800 or 700 something. I don't remember exactly, so don't quote me there. It was something around 3,900. Let's assume 4,000. I'm not really that bright. When you are getting married, I haven't even traveled much yet, so no, I'm not getting married anytime soon. Okay, please make a video on GSOC. I will try. GSOC actually changes quite a lot. We are actually thinking that within like next year or something, we plan to bring some of our project into GSOC so that we can choose students. The days of applying into the GSOC are gone, like way gone. Now we want to bring our own project into the GSOC so people can work on it. Hi Tesh, love from Pakistan. Hey neighbors, thank you so much. Have you chosen the intern? Yes, the intern is being selected, and actually, you can see that at blog.learncode online. I thought that you might be following the blog. That's why you came to know. Otherwise, if you're not following the blog or anything that I post or something, what's the point of applying? Like, if you're not following the things. Uh, your presentation is so fluent. Love from Bangladesh. Thank you so much, Rakib Hossein. Did I say it right? I think so. I think so. How to crack OSCP. OSCP is a grilling exam. And if you know a little bit of the scripting, it will help you in cracking the very last, what do I call? The last kind of firewalls. Not exactly firewalls, but scripting actually helps. So yeah, thank you so much, Krishna Parmar, for the super chat. But yeah, I would say OSCP is one of the certificate which I highly recommend for the pen testers to go for it. It's one of the really great certification. Please make IBM Cloud Free tier tutorial. Uh, Aditya, I will try. As of now, I want to push like quickly onto the Docker videos. So I will be flooding my channel with a lot of Docker videos. Today I guess I have published 2 or 3 tutorials. One more will be coming up today in the late night. I have to edit that, and of course I'll be like publishing like 2 3 videos on the Docker. I have studied a lot in the recent days Docker, so it's all fresh here, so I want to just put them down. Okay, apart from the certification, let me tell you all of this. This is a very serious thing that you should all know, because most of you are beginners into the first year or semester. This is a very interesting and very important thing. that there is a huge difference between certification and a degree. Degree can only be given to you by a government recognized institute like AICT or the engineering college that you are having. Anybody else who says anything that includes like these nano degrees, these are not affiliated degrees. Anybody who says master certification and master degree are completely different. So a certificate is given by a private company, including like Learn Code Online or anything. They are certificates. They always will be certificate. And the degree is much more worth of value. So please do understand the difference between them and invest accordingly. Okay, what's your review about .NET Core? I have heard good things that it has updated in the recent versions a lot, but all of these are words from my friends, no hands-on experience. Let's be honest here. Legendary Goku is sending so many smileys and cracking. Please don't do that. Uh, it's actually getting in the spam. I have to re-spam it, like not spam it, something like that. Shubham Sharma, thank you so much for the super chat. There is a nice smiley. I love it. Going on internship interview and test in 2 days. Any tips? I would say be honest. Whatever you say, whatever the technology or anything you know, just openly say that, hey, I know this, I know that. So just be open about that. There's a super chat, which is good. WordPress or PHP for SEO? Do ing matter? Ing matter? I'm not getting it. Nikhil, I would say that if you have a good WordPress theme, that can also do pretty miracles in the SEO world. But in the SEO world, what kind of articles you are writing that actually heavily matters? Let me share you an experience. There's so much super chat coming up. Thank you so much. Would you like to know my quick experience about? I'll make a separate video on that as well. When I was working in a company who was basically dealing in the SEO, it was a quick experience, like 6 or 7 month only. Would you like to know that experience? Post in the comment section. Yes, if I'll see some of the yeses, I will share that experience. This is something very, very interesting, and you'll find it very surprising. In case you are interested, otherwise, we can talk on something else. So, yes, a few yeses are coming up. So, let me share this experience. So, in our company where I was working, I will not name that. But yes, I was working in that company for 6 or 7 months to gain more experience about how to bring traffic on the website. And one of our client was a bookseller. He was selling offline books and online books as well. And we were having two groups of article writers. The one article writer, one group, 2 or 3 people were there. They were writing articles like they were grilling it down. Like every day they were writing 2 or 3 articles. Like that's too many articles. And of course they were of 400 500 words per article. And on the other hand, there were these two people who were paying way higher than those who were writing the articles. They were also writing the article, the another group. And he used to write like one article in 2 days. Now the difference between the salary was because these groups who were just writing the article, they were having no responsibility. But this other person who was writing this article, he had a lot more responsibility as an article writer. He had to write the article, and he had to make sure that this article ranks in the Google. And if you directly search it from Delhi or from some other place, this article shows up at the top. It was his responsibility. And on top of that, how much traffic you are getting on that page, that was also monitored. And there was a capture form in which you capture the email and kind of a sales funnel. So that was also measured, that how many entries or how many emails you were able to grab in that page. If there was no, like there was a minimum bar of X email, if that was not crossed, he was not getting paid for that article. So these guys were just grilling down the article, and this guy has to write like 2 or 3 days to write just one article. That is the difference between when you just write an article, you don't worry about what analytics are coming up. On the other hand, when you are actually writing an SEO article. So that was the one thing I learned. So a lot of people think that we are putting up all these things on a blog and everything. The articles that this person is writing on our blog, it's not going to give us any traffic. Nada, nothing at all. But if somebody who is an SEO expert who writes an article, then comes up the measuring part as well. So I hope this little story kind of a thing helped you in that. Alexa rank 3000. Still, new pages are not indexing. Um, Alexa ranking is biased a little bit. If you buy their plan, you pay them for their SEO services, and a little bit you buy their product, then your ranking actually jumps a bit higher. And if all of your company staff and everybody is installing this Alexa toolbar, then also your ranking jumps. So Alexa is not a really great, credible resource or something. So yeah. There's a word from Gopal. He says, I am poor, so I can't buy courses. Please provide free courses. I love your teaching. I will be thankful to you if you make it free. Uh, if you don't have money, I don't think so. You will have money to buy even a laptop. So following my courses is going to be absolutely tough for you. So I think, no, I cannot actually make them free. Otherwise, how I will pay my bills, how I will pay to Amazon for these bandwidth, how I will pay my staff to help you in the question. So I'll not make it free. It's brutally honest, but that's what it is. And of course, if you can afford to buy a laptop or a mobile phone, I'm pretty sure 700, 800 rupees is nothing to buy these courses. So yeah. Sir, your TEDx talk. My TEDx talk is going to be planned in the first week of December. They are rescheduling it. I hope they will, uh, because I do have some travel plans that are coming up. And by the way, we might have a meetup in Mumbai. I'm not sure. That's going to come up in the December end. Not pretty sure. This is not a formal announcement yet. If there is going to be anything coming up, I'll be posting that on my Instagram. By the way, in case you haven't followed me up on Insta, go ahead. Please follow me there, Hitesh Chaudhary Official. Uh, hey guys, you forgot to hit that like button. Did you heard about Unclap for Medium? I sent a message on Facebook. I'm not really active on Facebook, but I saw a message that somebody has sent me for the Unclap on the Medium. I didn't got the time to actually fully read it. Sorry, but yes, I saw that message came up. I will try to read that. If you'll post me on Instagram or hit me up Instagram again, I'll definitely give some time to read that article. I'm so sorry that I couldn't read it. I was in a hurry, so I hope you excuse me that. Okay. Blockchain. You are on the wrong YouTube channel for blockchain. There is another guy who is just uh, publicizing the blockchain and blockchain stuff. So you are on the wrong channel. Uh, there is another channel who is just getting crazy about blockchain, and it's fun actually. Until unless you get crazy about something, how can you get more deep into that? So get crazy. It's okay. Okay, any tips? Again, any tips? Any tips? I have already answered you, Goku. You are behaving like a Goku. How to implement backend into the front end website? Please make a video. Shubham, I am actually working on it. It's going to take a bit to release that video. It's not like I don't release videos like like you just prepare video for 5 minutes and just deliver it. I like to prepare my videos in advance and all of that. So the video is going to come up. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'll tell you a lot of the stuff about integrating backend and front end, but it's going to take some time. Some time. Probably a couple of months, maybe, because I'm planning on something really, really amazing and big. Do you watch Big Boss? Hell, like, why would I watch such an idiotic uh, TV series? Like, uh, I'm really sorry if you are a fan of Big Boss, but that's my personal opinion. I have my right to say my personal opinions. Okay, I know YouTube is a very strange place, but I do have my rights to openly say. I believe that Big Boss is such a time waste. I would rather love to play a game on a PlayStation, or would like to just relax on the bed, but not that Big Boss or something. Okay, Rajesh, there's a super chat. Finally, I got a job in DevOps profile, sir. Thank you for suggestion. Last month, you advised me to work hard and have patience. I was happy about your words. Thank you so much, Rajesh. I actually exactly remember you asked me a couple of questions on that, and I actually, you are just giving me the credit for guiding or something, but actually, it's 90% is your hard work. It's your thing that is getting you a job. I'm just a teacher. I'm nobody. I'm just trying. Okay, which one is better, Dart versus Python? Uh, in what segment you are asking for the betterment? Are you asking for making mobile apps, or are you asking for making backend, or are you asking to make front ends, or you are asking for processing of the data? So a language is good or bad depends on where you are implementing it. So Dart is definitely one of the fast programming language. Python is a bit slower, but in some cases it's easier in the Python implementation. In the Dart, it can be tricky. So it all depends. Why use React.js if it's done by simple JavaScript? No, 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 no. You are absolutely wrong. React is not just a simple JavaScript. The feature, especially the state feature, in case you have read the hooks about it, a couple of state feature like use state, use effect, these are like killer feature in the React. And I don't think so simple JavaScript can actually handle it. And if it handles it, it would be way, way complex. And especially the state management in React is like, whoa, it's amazing. What is Moodle? Uh, there are a couple of Moodles actually. One is for teaching purposes, one that comes in the Bootstrap. Which one you're asking for? Do you mean Telesco? Yeah, he talks a lot about the blockchain. That's what I wanted to say. He's a good friend. Okay, so how to start preparing for data security? Sachin, you can start by having an idea about what OWASP top 10. Then you can play around with some of these OSCP challenges and stuff like that. I think that would be a great start. AWS Amplifier don't require credit card. Please make a course on that. I will try. Preparing a course actually takes time. Avirup Datta, he says, focus on competitive programming or development. Let me tell you, you'll be the judge which to focus. Competitive programming is something which helps you to get into the job, cracking down the interview. When you reach to the table inside the company, then what you do is actual development, actual production work. So both of them have equal importance. It's not like one is great, one is not. Once you have the competitive programming is equally important. We do have some of the free courses on our mobile app, Learn Code Online, which will give you the brief initial idea, not complete, brief initial idea of how, what type of questions is being asked, how to frame these questions, test cases, and stuff like that. Both are equally important, but I believe that it should be like 70-30 ratio or 80-20 ratio. 80% or 70% should be focused on what I will do, what I will build, what I will create, because ultimately that's the work you have to do. But in order to crack those interview exam, because we live in India and too much of the population is here, so they need a way to filter out the audience. So filtering that, they ask you not only just competitive coding, but also aptitude test, some of the English tests, some of the coding tests. So these all are done. But ultimately, when you reach on to the final interview after those competitive coding and stuff, they ask you what project you have built, on what technologies you have built, and based on those technology, they try to ask you these competitive coding questions. So both are important. None of them you can skip. So keep a balance between them. I hope this answers your question, Mr. Datta. There is another super chat by Vishal Roy. Unclap is a Chrome extension that I made to restore Medium's old undo clap button. Okay. You can try that, by the way. That is actually interesting to try out. In case you don't know, in the Medium, we used to have like undo the clap button, but now you can just clap it and you cannot take it back. It's almost like you double tap on the Instagram, you liked it, you cannot unlike it, but you can unlike in the Instagram. Actually, that's a very nice one. A big shout out to Vishal Roy. Check out his plugin on the Chrome about undoing the in case you are a Medium reader. I think you should definitely try that out. I'm not an avid reader of Medium, but I do check it out more often. There are some interesting things on the Medium sometimes. Very, very interesting. Not as interesting as Quora. I'm not really active on the Quora because they all the time says, "Why are you promoting?" I'm not promoting anything. There is some interesting link. It was not by me, and I posted it there. There was a nice article by one of my friend on the Medium. I posted it. They said, "Hey, don't do marketing." It's not marketing, it was interesting post. They deleted it, by the way. Video and state management in Flutter. I've already made a video on the state management using block on the Flutter. Check out my YouTube channel. You will definitely find it. Advice for who is learning React. I would say don't hesitate with the Redux. And even though hooks are there, which manages like most of the state now, but of course, do get your hands into Redux also. It's important. So the only advice I can give you is learn Redux also if you're learning the React. It's pretty easy once you get your hands around like how the things are going to be done, how the components are made. It's like breeze walking. The state concept can be a little bit tricky, but apart from that, it's easy. React is not hard. So tell us about your university life. It was a very grilling life that I lived during my university. Uh, I I was sleeping less and was awake more because in the college life you have to work on the assignments and stuff. So after coming back from the college, it usually is like 9 or 10 o'clock. I'm finished with the assignment, or sometime 11 o'clock. And after that, I had to study and work because I loved this programming and all these stuff. So for learning that, it used to be like 2 o'clock in the night, and then I used to go to college on my bike. So I had to get up early, like 6 o'clock or something. So I was depriving of the sleep during that time. Still, my eye says a lot about that, but it was fun. Uh, College was good, and I'm really happy that I completed my graduation and all these things. Okay, Shubonil, sir, you missed B-Sides Ahmedabad. Uh, I was I was planning to come, but actually, I'm not much into the information security, so I would feel like lonely there, and that's why I didn't came. Like, there's nothing for me in the B sides. It's all about a security conference. Nikhil is holding it up. So Nikhil is a good friend of mine, and so I'm not into security anymore. I don't know what is happening there, so it would be like something totally alien to me. Okay, so how to be how to be expert Django developer by creating uh, many projects, including the one which handles the payment gateway. That's like the benchmark. Like you nail it down. When you integrate a payment gateway in the project, that's like the developers and the companies see you with a different eye. That guy can do something. 400 screen software. What will you charge for such project? 400 screen software? Like, is this a software? I don't know, Yash. I'm not really aware of 400 screen software. What will you charge for such project? I don't know. I don't know what you're asking for. I have no idea, honestly. But since you do have an access to my Instagram, Yash, you can reach me out anytime. You missed my super chat. It didn't pinned up. When you make a super chat of like something low, it doesn't really pin up. So that's why sometimes I miss that. Why you always wear gray t-shirt? It looks good on me. See? It looks so good. That's why all the time I wear this. So good. Should I shift to Bangalore for advanced Android development? Bangalore is always great. I love that city. But again, it's expensive. So if you are shifting just to learn, it might be a little bit expensive. So I would say make your decision based on that. How do you make your iced tea? Probably I'll take some of the tips from the tutorial of Peter McKinnon, how he make his coffee, and I'll show you how to make an iced tea. Okay, hey guys, you forgot to hit that like button. Oh my goodness, so many people are watching. Almost 500, not exactly, but little lower than that. And still we have got just 190 like. How is that? Like it's not fair. It's not fair. Not at all. We need at least like 300. Come on. Why are you guys just sitting? It just has a button like titch and that's it. It's done. Okay, let's pick up a couple of more questions. Redux is hard. Yep, I do accept that. In the videos also I've accepted Redux is hard. There is no like other way to put it up. Redux is hard. Definitely it's tough. So, but still, it's worth it. When you're maintaining a project like big project, something like Learn Code Online, having the knowledge of Redux and having a one central state library is very, very essential. So, yeah. Okay. Hello, Hitesh. What is the difference between Angular 8 versus Angular JS? Um, Angular, I have actually made a video on the Angular, like what's the basic of it, even a crash course on that. I would highly recommend to watch that out. And your confusion about what version of Angular should I learn and all of that will also get completely out of the way in that video. So, hey, it's really hard for me to spell your name. Shri Nidhi. Hi, Shri Nidhi. So go ahead and watch that Angular crash course. It's pretty good, decent crash course, and you're gonna absolutely love that. It's followable. Even you have never coded in your life about Angular, you will be able to follow that. On you should have basic knowledge of programming, basic if-else function, and you'll be able to do that. How are you managing stress in tough time? Hit the gym, workout. That's like a stress buster. I hit the gym, I forget about everything that's happening. My code is not running, what's happening in life. I just forget about everything. And I just love to work out. Even if I'm not able to work out or something, I'll just do a light jogging in the gym or something. Just get away from that. Put on some earphones, listen to some motivational speeches about bodybuilders. I personally think that the best speech that anybody can listen to are mostly from bodybuilders. Probably that's just my thing. I don't know if you are resonating with me or not, but I would say the best speeches, motivational speeches that I've seen so far are mostly from bodybuilders. And if somebody says, "Hey, this is a motivational video," and then starts it, I just turn it off there. You don't need to say that it's motivational. Just like some people in the some of the vlogs, I'll not name them, but I've seen them. They say, "Hey, this is a cinematic shot coming up." No, you don't say that. You put a cinematic shot to move from one sequence to another sequence. That's like a phase over that you do. So again, personal thoughts. Sometimes I go carried away. Okay, let's pick up a couple of more questions. How to start a YouTube channel? Just create a Google account and start making videos, whatever you know. Thank you so much, Maura Patel, for super chat. I would say that's the easiest thing you can do is start a YouTube channel. But what you do after that is difficult. What up with the monthly internship? Also, will love to meet up in Delhi. I think in the next month, like in January, I will be coming up to Delhi. I'm not pretty sure. Thank you so much for the super chat, Pushpendra. The monthly internship program currently one person is selected and his blogs are coming up at blog.learncodeonline. Totally ad-free experience. So you can just try and watch that. I will open it up, these lines of taking interns in the next month again. For the next month, I will announce the topic one day before on my Instagram. And on the next day, I'll post a video by opening up the line. So do follow me up on Instagram. I will share the topic one day in advance so that you can prepare a little bit on that and write an amazing article. And then you can submit it on the next day when I open the lines on the YouTube. So it's a good idea to follow me on Instagram. And maybe in the next month, we can uh, open the lines for maybe more than one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Uh, where you saw my name yesterday news? I don't remember. I just saw a photo or something while scrolling or something. I don't remember that. I, I just I just saw it and I thought to share it with you. Okay. Next video idea: context API versus React hook versus Redux. That would be tough and probably an hour-long video to make. Uh, but I think I can make a quick crash course, easier version of the crash course on React hooks. Actually, I've got my file up there. I was thinking of making it. I have made a small mini project on that. Apple event. Is it happening? I thought I heard that Apple event is not happening. They are just leaking out the stuff from their website directly this time. Search button in LCO website. Actually, we are doing something better than the search button. Very soon you're gonna see some categories on the Learn Code Online website. It's not official. It's not gonna coming up anytime soon, but very soon the categories are gonna come up. So we're gonna divide the courses on like mobile development, web development, backend. Based on the categories, we're gonna show up like multiple tracks on that. Again, planning, just planning. We're also talking to some of the payment gateways so that we can uh, easy the process of charging to the people. Right now, some of the international students are facing troubles because their bank is actually declining the payment and they mail us and call us and stuff like that. We are trying to make that experience seamless. It's going to take some time, but no hurry, no hurry. We are in all relax mode. Do you know Hindi? Yes, of course, I know Hindi. I'm pretty fluent in Hindi. I am from a state board. So, Hindi was my subject till my 10th standard. Also, I studied Sanskrit as well. So, I'm pretty fluent in that. Not Sanskrit, like I know. I can understand it. So, yeah. Do we get certificate from LCO? Yes, of course. All of the paid courses comes with certificate. You have to give it exam. You pass the exam, you get the certificate. Okay, please add spacebar and arrow use LCO desktop player. LCO desktop player is gonna get an update very, very soon. Not just the player, the entire website is going to be getting an update. First, we needed to fix our blog issue. We did that. Now we are working on, Asad is actually working with me as another intern on a project. We are trying to just make our main website ridiculously fast. And it's coming up really, really fast. We are still checking it out, few things here and there. Still in the beta mode. One sentence in Hindi, please. I'll put up a poll on Instagram that should I make upcoming travel vlogs in Hindi? Would you love to see that? I can make it. Like, should Hindi vlogs from from a foreign location out of India, absolute Hindi vlogs. Maybe we can try that out. But actually, I'm more comfortable in English because it's like it's like the language in which I think. To be honest. No Hindi vlogs we can't understand. That's exactly what I said. See, bad idea. Let's drop it. Drop it right here. Definitely, I'm thinking to make vlogs from the upcoming travel. That's really, really an exciting place. If I will be able to travel that, I've been trying to go there from last 3 years. Didn't got it. Uh, just don't sound like Chatur. No, 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 not like that. My Hindi is absolutely fluent and absolutely good. No problem in that. Why LCO UI is so weird. Like weird is a definition for variety of things, and what for somebody is a weird, somebody it might be great. So in case you point out some of the things which you are like facing, we definitely can upgrade them. Were you a RBSC student? Yes, I was a RBSC student till 10th standard. I switched to CBSC in 11th. Uh, yeah, you know it now. State board was pretty much advanced, I would consider, as compared to the central board. In the state board, we used to have like 4 books of maths, 4 or 2. Yeah, 4 books of the maths in the 12th standard. In the 10th standard, also, we used to have 2 books, 2 separate books of the mathematics, while CBSE book was like, in the 10th standard, I was like, what are you reading? That's not even a classic maths. Like, we did all logarithmic as structures and even some of the quadratic equations and trigonometries and all these stuffs in the 10th standard. So I think that makes me pretty good in mathematics. I was a decent student of maths. I loved it. Maths and physics, like something. Am I a spammer? It looks like Goku. It looks like you can see that in the chat. It's looking like a spammer. Like when you post too much of the smileys and stuff, it automatically gets into your spam. I'm not doing it. Where LCO is hosted. LCO is hosted on multiple places actually. Components are being divided, like courses is on Amazon. The blog section is on different place. The main website was a different place. We are trying to move it on to a different place now. So LCO is actually divided. We of course wanted to have like a load balancing stuff. Amazon does that way better than what we are trying. But I wanted to have like the specialization of each and everything in that particular segment. I want that component to be hosted on that. But I have to ask questions. Just ask them like a regular person. Think of South Indians if you make Hindi blogs. No, actually, I don't really feel that much comfortable in Hindi and stuff. I do speak it like always, but Shazam case study. I don't know is that, but what I know, I saw a poster from the Dwayne Johnson about Shazam. That's only a thing I know. It was looking dope. Anyways, back to the topic. SEO optimization. I think I can make a couple of videos on SEO. I don't have like really that much of experience. One line in Marwadi, you don't really want to scare people. So I don't have like great experience in SEO. I was still learning. Like 6 months is nothing inside a company, and you just adapt the things in 1 year, 2 year. I was just 6 months into it. I was adapting the things, and I don't have higher experience in that. But whatever I learned during these 6 months in the SEO, I think that's helping me quite a lot in bringing up Learn Code Online to more audience, and I am able to run all of my advertisements, all of these things with due to that experience. So I think that was the best thing that ever happened, joining an SEO company and learning so much within a quick period of time. cPanel. I don't really use cPanel much. Like we have nothing on the cPanel. So uh, next video idea, full stack developer guide. I'm working on the full stack actually, so I think I'll delay that video a little bit. And I have now I'm not planning focusing on just one video. I'm planning on the series of videos so that actually I can deliver some of the values more than just putting up a guide, something like that. Esanka A says a super chat. Thank you so much. I know basics of Flask, Django, Spring Boot, React Native, and Android. I am in BCA last semester. Which one to focus on? I would say that you can focus on Spring Boot and React Native. I think the React is missing, but since you have an experience in React Native, you can quickly switch on to React. React developers are quite high in demand as of now, especially in the Silicon Valley of each country. Each country has their own Silicon Valleys. So, in that, the React and React Native developers are huge in demand. Spring Boot is pretty nice as well, global exposure. So, yeah. Mr. Ravi says, nice quality. Thank you so much. I think I'm the only uh, not only among the only few YouTubers who are producing this kind of live quality. I think I haven't seen anybody else putting up any live quality. If you find any such live quality video, do post me on Instagram. I would love to learn something from that. Maybe by watching their live, I can pick up some things to make this live quality even better. So don't hesitate to share other people's video with me. I love to watch them. There's always something to pick up. Tell us about your first startup. The first startup was planned that all of the courses that you see on the Learn Code Online will be absolutely free. That's why this channel came into existence. iTube, bad idea. Bad idea. Never do any startup without planning money. Money is essential, and always charge people something. If you're not going to charge, they are not going to take you seriously. Even if it's the best course and you put it out for free, you don't get like that much of the audience that you really want. Charge like minimum, but charge for that. People get seriousness about your content, your product, your whatever you are doing. So charge for it, even if it's a small amount. Charge for it. How to use After Effects in Android? Are you asking even real questions, or are you just messing with me? I'm guessing you're just messing with me. If you're joking around, that's nice. How did you learn coding? Please elaborate. Uh, it was not an overnight journey. It took years and years and years of experience, over 8, 9, 10 years. That's how it came up. It was initial days, even the loop was very, very challenging. Then the APIs become the next challenge. Then the database was also challenging in the initial days. And then modeling up entire project was a challenge. Then building up a full stack application that uses payment gateway and stuff was a challenge. And now, now you know what is the biggest challenge in front of me. It happened to me a couple of times. I was planning to create a massive course on a project. I started building that project. I keep on working on that, keep on adding feature, keep on adding feature. And after like a month or like 60 days or something, I realized I cannot make videos on this project. It's not recreatable. The project has expanded so much that I had to just throw it on my private GitHub repository. No way that I can re-record, because the biggest challenge in making the tutorial videos is that you have to first prepare a project and then you have to break down that project in such a way that it's teachable. That is like hell of a challenge. That's why most of the people don't teach in the tech world or the programming world, because teaching the basics like loop function is okay. But preparing a project and then breaking it down and then recreating it, hell of a nightmare. Hell of a nightmare. So yeah, that's going pretty good. So again, one of the challenge in front of me is how to break down these projects. Can we have open source projects so that your audience can contribute? Surely, if you have something open source of your own, do share it with me if you have any idea or something. Because it's not about making a project open source. As I said, everybody is ready to take. Not a lot of people are ready to give. Even if you see in the projects like Bootstrap, or they are open source projects, definitely. But what do you see? How many people are contributing in that? No, a lot of people raise complaints and all of these things, but not a lot of people are ready to contribute. Looks good. I want to contribute and contribute. But when it comes to the strictness that you have to deliver this, everybody just runs off. So it's not easy until unless you have the money of your own, or you have the time to contribute in that project, like on a constant basis. Your project is not going to survive just based on if you are relied on the community. Really hard to understand, and you think that world is a better place, but not. There is a somebody I need to just. Okay, there we go. If somebody just puts up a wrong word, I have to block him, or just like, okay, so I have to time out somebody. Any podcast recommendation? Uh, there are a couple of the podcast or something, so I I have to check it out. I'll probably share that on my Instagram. Love from Agra. Thank you so much. I actually wanted to visit Agra again for that full moon tour of Taj Mahal. I really wanted to do it once, but I'm still not able to do it. Pushpe, Prabdeep Singh, sorry, Prabdeep Singh. Docker containers for networking and network automation. Your views on this? PS, my dissertation is based on network fundamentals visualization. Um, I am not really sure that you want to do like network automation using the Docker. I haven't seen actually any implementation in the production world, on the real world, where this is happening. Docker is moreover like production based, not for the networking, moreover like application based. If that comes up, that would be like something new and moreover like research worthy. I think that can be a great subject for research if you put up Dockers and all these things. But again, since this is a dissertation level kind of a stuff, I don't think so I'm a good person to give you more advice on that. uh, I never completed even my PhD, so I don't think so I'm a great person. I did completed my masters, but that's pretty much it. And I think you can ask to more seniors who are reading more research paper. I don't have access now to my IEEE library. It was in the college. I don't have access of it now. So I think not a really great person. I'm not really great person to give you any advice on that. I'm really sorry. I couldn't be of much help. But to be honest, I have never seen the Docker implementation on networking. Like you just deploy a Docker container and voila, all the networking configurations are done. That would be fantastic to have. I would love to have such a Docker. Like imagine if I'm in office, there are 50 computers, I have to set up a firewall and all of these. And instead of that, I just pull up a Docker image and I just say Docker run, and that's it. Wow. Even feeling that like deploying all the firewalls and stuff sounds so good, but I haven't seen an implementation like that so far. Okay. Hey, hit that like button. Okay, Goku says, I'm asking genuinely. I want to use auto animation of Adobe XD in Android Studio. Okay. See, the thing is, whatever you do in Android Studio, the animations and all these stuff, they don't automatically get transferred into phone and all of that. You have to use animation libraries and stuff like that. All the things that you make in uh, Adobe XD or uh, Premiere Pro or anything like that, they don't automatically get transferred. Programmers have to manually use the animation library and get the effect what they are trying to do. So it's not really easy. That's why in most of the like high end application user interface, you don't see much of the animations. They are like very minimalistic or something like that because it's tough to do these kinds of animations. And of course, it makes your application laggy, baggy, stuff like that. Missed my super chat twice, Utkarsh Tiwari. Node.js versus Spring, which is better for backend? I honestly love Node.js more. It's much more easier. And especially if you're building up any project or something, the creating of the modeling of the project and the backend stuff is like super easy in the Node.js. And everything is just like so easy. It's like reading part in the Node.js. Spring is a little bit more to configure and stuff like that. So my choice is Node.js. So what do you suggest to current third year CSE student? I have knowledge of native Android, React Native, and basic web and projects too. Please reply my question. I would say, first and foremost, just neat up your GitHub. You don't want to like throw up like hundreds of repository or something. Make it presentable, make it like resumable. Like by resumable, I mean it should be like your own resume. So that's the one thing you should do and start making big projects now. You have already the experience of native Android and React Native. So bring up something good and something amazing in the React Native that you should be proud of. Like if somebody asks you, tell me, we are going to discuss one project from React Native, tell me which project you want to discuss. So that project should be something like discuss worthy. Uh, Pradeep Singh says, you are right. That's the same kind of implementation Dockers that SDN is using. PS in MCA, the final year project is aptly named as dissertation. Ah, got it. But still, it's an MCA. I respect that. That's a great degree. Anything that has a master's is actually worth it. There are a lot of people who are just dropouts and something. You're way better than that. So yes, actually, if that kind of implementation, the Docker, like SDN is using it, yeah, that's actually valid point. Very valid point. SDN is actually using it. I was not like thinking of SDN at that time. How could I? But yes, if that kind of something you can do in your project, that would be fantastic work. And even if you publish that image, something like on the Docker Hub, that would be something like everybody might be appreciating. You might even get some job on something that based on that. So good luck for that. I really appreciate for having you here, Pradeep Singh. Ujjwal Deep Singh, common name Deep Singh at the last. I got placed today at Infosys as a testing executive. I want to move to web development later. Would you recommend taking this job? BCA third year student. I am not against any company, first and foremost, but migrating from Infosys testing executive, it's going to be tough into the development. I would say it's going to be tough. And most of the employees of the Infosys in the initial days actually faces the bench. They just are sitting on the bench. There is no work in the initial days. Then you keep on moving the testing and stuff. The perks are really good in Infosys, but most of the work is actually based on testing or support. So it's not going to be easy for you to move into any kind of real development job. But again, it's your decision whether you want to take a job or not. I'm not really happy with these kinds of bulk recruiting companies. They represent India outside of the world as well. They have so much of the talent, so much of the resources, and what they decided, we're going to just do the support work. We're just going to do the testing work. Why? Why are you doing it? You could have opened up another Microsoft. You could have opened up another uh, Apple inside the India itself. So much of the talent you are having, but you just chose the easy way. Okay. We're gonna take like a couple of more questions. Okay. How WhatsApp makes money? You seems to be very new into the world of IT. I'm gonna skip this question. How people make money? uh, yeah, WhatsApp is making a hell lot of money out of you. Every single one of us. Too much of the data. Okay. Let's pick up more question. Any tiny SaaS idea to make passive income? If I would have any idea to make a software-based application and to serve it into a B2B model or something, I would have created that already. Why would I share that kind of idea into the public? If that idea would be like worth creating, I would have already done it. I don't miss the business opportunities mostly. I if there's a business opportunity or something, I try to nail it down. I don't really like to regret after that. Okay, which is better, computer programming or making projects? As I said, both are equally important. Majority of the time should be spent on making project because that automatically clears a lot about the concepts and the implementation part, which helps you further in competitive coding as well. Just sticking to competitive coding and that I will just crack the interview and learn all the things in the company is absolutely bad idea. Don't do that. Assume that, as I said previously, competitive coding is like cracking the door, but once you sit on the desk here, it's not like you have to do competitive coding. You have to work on the actual projects. So, as I said, 70/30, 80/20, just pick any one of them. That should be something. What to do if you don't have powerful machine? Invest, earn some way, work in McDonald's, anything like that, and just get a powerful machine. It will save you some time. Time is money. That's what I actually do. In initial days, also, I worked on a shop of a computer shop to just upgrade my RAM on the in my laptop. So there's no harm. There's no shame in working. Wherever you like to get it, just get the money. Work anywhere, McDonald's, Subway, whatever that is. Even I'm trying to upgrade my machine as well. This iMac, I think very soon I'm going to be moving to iMac Pro because I think that is going to save me some time, but that's hell of a expensive machine. I can buy a car in that amount of money. You missed mine super chat too. Sometimes super chat don't like pin it up at the top if it is like less than X amount of money. I guess that's 100. I don't know. Actually, I have made a couple of super chats to some of my favorite streamers, and that was always like 500 or 1000 rupees. So it always pins up. I don't know what's the minimum limit. Okay, so I think that's all what we are gonna do for this Saturday live. Go ahead, follow me up on Instagram. I'll share more updates there, and especially you can follow me up my gym post as well, my stories post, and we're gonna take more questions on the next Saturday live. I come up live on every single Saturday, and then we are gonna be taking more of your questions. That's it. And of course, one very important thing, make sure you build something in whatever the language you are learning. Share it with me on the stories on Instagram or something. I would love to reshare your work. But the most important thing is no matter what the resource you are taking up, either you are taking up courses from learncodeonline.in or maybe from other as well, keep them and make something good out of it. That's it for this video. Thank you so much, Maverick Deepak. React Just course is a little bit costly. We're going to see that, something about it. That's it for this one. Bye-bye. And hey, Mr. Vargas, good night, everybody. Have a great day. Write some amazing code and share with me on Instagram, Hitesh Chaudhary Official. Bye-bye. Signing off today.